This week in memes, a banana duct taped to a wall sells for $150,000 at an art exhibit before being eaten by a fat guy for nowhere near that much money. The entire internet mourns the loss of yet another black artist. I'm of course talking about Nick Cannon, who was stupid enough to release a diss track on Eminem in 2019. It's like, you guys just don't learn. And finally, YouTube's new policy on bullying on the platform has removed one of the most iconic videos on the platform, Idubbbz' content cop on Leafy. Now that bullying can have your video removed, what do we do from here on? Well, I think it's obvious. What we do here is go back.
Day one of Don't Drink December. No water, no fluids, no juice, no fucking milk either.
Nope, don't do that. Don't even kind of attempt Don't Drink December. I know not nutting for all of November seemed like it might kill you, but not drinking for all of December will literally kill you. I promise, do not try this challenge. Anyway, we have a lot of memes to get into, so let's jump right into it. A banana duct taped to a wall sells for either $120,000 or $150,000 at an art exhibit. I don't remember the number because I didn't do a lot of research, because this can't be real. This has to be a show, right? Anyway, some dude walks up and eats the banana before being escorted out by security. You'd think it'd be arrested or be forced to pay the $150,000 or something, but I guess not. Somebody then spray painted Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself on the wall right after, which, I mean, I don't know. It really feels like someone tried to really make a meme here, but none of this feels real. You know what else is hard to believe? That in 2020, just about, anybody would think it's a good idea to release a diss track on Emeinem. Like, what? They've made movies about why that's a stupid idea. And yet Nick Cannon decides it's time to dig up 10-year-old beef between Eminem and Mariah Carey by releasing a God knows why diss track on exactly that person. Now, obviously I can't play it, so take my word, it's not fantastic. But Eminem didn't seem even the littlest bit fazed, and you shouldn't be surprised by that. The point of a diss track is to break someone down lyrically, make them feel bad about themselves by insulting their demeanor, their livelihood, their parents, their background, where they came from, how they grew up, their financial status, what have you. But that doesn't exactly work with Eminem. Eminem quite literally built his career on making fun of his own demeanor, his own livelihood, his lack of money, his drug-addicted mother. What are you gonna say to him that he hasn't already said about himself? You can't beat Eminem, because Eminem's already beat Eminem. Duh.
Hi, my name is Eminem. Your girl wanted Eminem, so I gave her an Eminem.
All right, Em. Let's take it from the top. Just to remind you, Nick Cannon said that he slept with your mom. You are now writing some sort of rebuttal to that over this instrumental. Maybe focus on what's in hand. Roll.
Okay. Oh, so you fucked my mom? Don't forget to tell her I say hi. I'm not surprised. She spends most of her time getting cream pied by 16 guys, right between her lean thighs. Every time she's home alone, I don't want to call her a bitch, but every guy in the neighborhood's coming throwing that whore a bone. Should I be upset that my mom's having too much sex with no latex, high off Percocet, exposing her bare chest to anybody who writes a fair check?
Okay, I think we got it, Marshall. Thank you. We'll get it in post. Now, after Nick Cannon released that diss track, Eminem immediately took to Twitter, writing, "I demand an apology, Nicholas. You've made my gardener so jealous." Which, I know you're known for really subtle wordplay, but what does that even mean, Em? Is it because he's digging up old stuff? I'm confused.
So I am confusion. Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain! Explain! What do you mean in Arkansas?
If you told me that Taylor Swift was about to turn 30, I, like most rational people, would think, that means her song 22 came out 8 years ago. That's some pretty easy math. If you were a weirdo like Stefan Molyneux here, you would instead think something along the lines of, it's strange that 90% of her eggs are already gone. And 97% by the time she turns 40, so I hope she thinks about having kids before it's too late. She'd be a fun mom. I feel creepy just reading that out loud. Now, as creepy as that random tweet and as much clout as that random tweet decided to garner on Twitter this week, you guys don't really seem to like it when I throw up a bunch of squares of text, so let's just move on to Silver Kanye. Silver Kanye is an image of Kanye West painted completely silver, obviously. It looks like he's doing so for his upcoming opera Mercy, about the birth of Jesus Christ, because everybody knows, back in Bethlehem during 0 AD, everybody was painted like they're from that future scene in SpongeBob. Who would have guessed? Now, I would love to take a nice, long, analytical look at why this came to life. What exactly had to be going through Kanye West's head in order to paint himself and the entire choir of this opera silver? What did that mean back then? Why did they not invite CeeLo Green since he also painted himself multiple colors? Was there a power struggle there? I don't know. What I do know is the more attention that we seem to give Kanye West, the crazier his antics seem to be. So maybe it's best we just ignore him for the time being and see how the opera turns out. I'm excited to see what other colors we get out of Kanye West.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Lizzo. You guys know Lizzo, right? I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100%. That's Lizzo, right? Decided to take her massive body positivity out to a Lakers game where she decided to show up in nothing but a thong. I'm gonna let the video speak for itself, but I don't know how much I can play. There have been a lot of politics discussed surrounding Lizzo's choice to do this. She claims that if she wasn't a big woman, nobody would have a problem with this, and skinny people can get away with showing off all sorts of their body, but the second she decides to show a little skin, everybody decides to get upset about it, and honestly, I kind of agree. I mean, I wish I had the confidence to do something crazy like that, but I'm not that famous. Maybe one day, though. I do have to appreciate her dedication to the memes. The whole time she was strutting out to her courtside seats, she was just memeing left and right. She even slipped in the Nicki Minaj, "You bitches can't even spell Prague" on her way out to the courtside.
This is how a bad bitch goes to the Lakers game versus Minnesota. You bitches can't even spell Minnesota.
You know, I never considered myself a basic bitch, but Lizzo's got a point. I don't know how to spell Minnesota. Last but not least, we have to talk quickly about YouTube's updated bullying and harassment policies. YouTube very recently made an update stating that they are no longer okay with people making fun of other people's protected attributes, things that they can't control. So their gender identity, their sexual orientation, their age, their race, whether or not they have a chin, all that stuff is off the table for whether or not you can make fun of it on YouTube, right? It's an anti-bullying thing. The issue comes into play with the fact that YouTube is now removing videos that violate those guidelines that were released before the guidelines existed. Most notably, Idubbbz' content cop on Leafy. I really don't like to talk about YouTube policies too much just because it seems like a downer for what I like to consider a relatively upbeat, you know, whatever this show is. But at this point, it really is a meme. It's like YouTube's going out of their way to just make every possible wrong turn they possibly can to piss off the people who are making content to keep this website afloat. Nobody asked for this. Even Leafy didn't ask for this, and he was the dude being bullied. He made a response video addressing everything about this that skyrocketed the kid up past his normal numbers. Like, what? Nobody was upset about this. Now, while YouTube's done nothing but make bad decisions, you can make an excellent decision, which is to subscribe right now so that you don't miss This Week in Memes every Friday. You can also make the decision to hit the bell notification so that you know when I upload, and also hit the thumbs up button, because not only does it help me out on a spiritual level, but it helps me out on a physical level. I love seeing those likes, and I love seeing you guys down in the comments so we can meme around down there. What's wrong with me? I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.